did the farmers do? Did she give the baby to the farmers?
Sorry I always keep you waiting. Harley was still printing the Horowitz file for me.
Whose file?
Lisa E. Horowitz. One of the 3 women to rent a car at Wong's just before Faye popped up at Miller's place. And considering her age, the only one who could be our buddy. I asked Harley to get us some details on her. We can take a look at it, if you want.
And I thought this only happened in movies.
Shut up.
Welcome to my life. Would you rather take one last look at the board before reading her file? Do a run-through of the investigation?
Just in case, I'd like to take a closer look at it.
Okay. Where should we start?
Oh, thank you for giving the cameraman space.
We know that on October 8th of last year, she showed up at Miller's house, slept with him, and vanished, only to show up a year later with a kid, Jenny, supposedly the daughter of Miller, who she's been gaslighting and drugging for weeks, disguised as his mother. Her motive? Revenge.
But the thing that puzzles me the most is, why did her plan backfire? Did she just slip and that's it? Did she get her revenge and then decide to end it all? Or what are we missing?
Huh? What revenge? Oh, okay, yeah, revenge, but why did you aim at the baby?
Faye paid him $10,000 to help her execute the last part of her plan. Together, they pushed Ed's car into the canyon.
Later, Faye dressed up as John Miller, waited for Dennison to wake Ed up, and pretended to jump off the bridge. But wearing a harness with a rope hook to it, she hid right under the bridge and put the disguise and the climbing equipment in the duffel bag, while Dennison made sure Ed didn't jump and called the police.
But how did they not find the body at all?
There was a men's suit in a bag we found under the bridge, which Faye wore to look like John Miller, who'd committed suicide by jumping off the same bridge. There was also a neuroleptic, likely used to put Ed Miller to sleep. Rock climbing equipment, key to a vehicle we have yet to identify.
Maybe it was her getaway car.
Maybe. The Franklin's ranch has a lousy cell phone service, so somebody cut their landline so they'd have no means of contacting anyone. The same night that Samuel Franklin was murdered, and just a few hours before Dennison called the police, claiming Ed Miller had tried to commit suicide at the Brody Canyon Bridge. We know for sure that the bullet that killed Samuel Franklin came from the gun found in Miller's wrecked car, and which we now know was planted there by Faye. It's no secret that she wanted to frame Miller, so she may possibly be the murderer, but why did she kill him? What did Samuel Franklin do? What did he know?
The baby! Something about the baby then, because they lost the baby?
Frankly, after 4 days of searching, I'm starting to lose hope. I really want to believe she's still alive, but...
I mean, okay, why give an option? This doesn't matter right now.
Something tells me we'll find her.
I hope so.
Yeah, and she's gonna be the center of all this mess. I don't know why they said revenge and then look... Oh, I guess because she was dressing up the baby as her.
Ed has several issues that are not usually seen together. To start with, the death of his family at the hand of his father, which contributed to his becoming the most cynical patient I've ever treated. Then, there's the repression of that trauma, spurred on by his Aunt Claire. And finally, somebody arriving who is capable of harnessing that trauma to intentionally drive him crazy.
And is that the case? Is he crazy?
Crazy is a very
No!
relative term, but if Faye's aim was to strip him of his sanity, she did not manage to do so. Well, I'd say I've got a pretty clear picture. Let's look at the file.
Great. This is Lisa Horwitz, the day she graduated from Yale as a psych major. Also as valedictorian. Anything come to mind?
Oh, so she did major. I mean, she most likely lied to Ed about the major thing, but that doesn't really matter.
This isn't her best picture, but it's pretty clear this could be the same person.
Wait, how long was the body out there? It's still... Why was the body like so not good looking? I mean, like, why was it not rotten to pieces?
Faye told Ed that she just graduated as a psych major.
So it all adds up.
No, actually she didn't. She said... Oh, major, right. Master is a different thing. By the way, it's incredible that this wall doesn't even give me like 10 frames per
Her
second.
studies would explain why she had knowledge of the narcotic effects of that drug, wouldn't it?
Maybe.
Let's see what the file says. Daughter of Peter and Marlene Horowitz. Upper middle class. They were well off. They both died when Lisa was a little girl. Should we stick the picture on the board or skip to the next one?
I can see a few connections here.
You're the boss.
You?
She was orphaned at a very young age. Her story resembles Ed's. I guess her family's social standing explains why a 23-year-old girl would have $10,000 on hand to give to Dennison.
Right. Though, with everything she seems to have done, I wouldn't be surprised if she got the money through other, less legal means.
They didn't die in a car crash, did they?
No. Cancer. Colon and throat. Within the span of about 2 years. Now for the fun part. After her parents' death, she became depressed. Self-harm, suicide attempts. She spent several months in the New Jersey Psychiatric Hospital. Possibly the most expensive one in New England.
Rings a bell. I think a patient of mine went there. Who was it?
The night before she was going to be released, her best friend from the hospital got drunk and jumped off the roof of the building.
Okay.
Isn't it odd that her best friend from the hospital killed herself by jumping off a building and that she ended up the same way?
Yes. Maybe she jumped too. Maybe she was trying to emulate her. But why?
Isn't it ironic that a former psychiatric patient would pursue psychiatry?
It makes sense. A few people in my class had similar backgrounds. Some did it to get to know themselves better. Others wanted to give back, help people who had gone through something similar.
Her friend got drunk right before committing suicide by throwing herself over the ledge.
Like Miller's father.
Jeez. Why is everything so convoluted?
So far, this is the simplest part, considering you guys couldn't understand about drugging a cat every day.
Did Ed Miller, after everything that happened to him as a kid, never go to a psych hospital?
He almost did, but his Aunt Claire kept it from happening. She took him home to San Bernardino and essentially brainwashed him, burying most of his negative memories.
When she was released, Lisa went back to New York under the guardianship of her paternal grandmother, Diane Horowitz, who a few weeks later fell down the stairs, breaking her neck.
Oh
What do we
my
do with this one?
god.
Stick it there or pass?
Don't you feel like her grandmother's death is too much of a coincidence?
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah, stick everything. Why would he not stick everything about her there? Okay, it's just her with an older face. Okay, what do I click on now?
What does this woman have against the elderly? Why does she go through so much trouble keeping Miller alive, but then go and kill his neighbor like it's nothing? This is from a couple of years ago. A climbing wall in her neighborhood in New York.
Everything is tragic. Up. Where's the climbing? Yeah.
Another coincidence?
There's no question. Lisa is our Fae. What? You're still not sure.
I've been wrong too many times not to have my doubts. And this is from a few weeks ago. Lisa Horowitz applied for a position as a psychiatrist in training at the only psychiatric hospital in our county, and she got it. She's supposed to be starting at the end of the month, though I doubt she will.
Why would a wealthy young woman from New York with an outstanding academic record want to work at a hospital with such a poor reputation and so far from home?
Because it's easier?
The doctor who was assigned to Ed at the hospital before Robert Kerrigan hired me to treat him was quite inclined to admitting him to a mental institution. The mental institution where Lisa was going to work is almost certainly the same one Ed would have been admitted to.
Are you saying that?
That was the last part of the plan. Become his psychiatrist and torture him.
Let's take a look at her medical record. She weighed almost 9 pounds when she was born. At age 11, her appendix was removed.
What is it?
What, she had her appendix here? So it's not her?
Let me make a quick call, just to double check. Pat? It's Reyes. Remember the body we brought in yesterday? The blonde girl? Ah, perfect. Can you tell me if she has a scar? The kind you would have from getting your appendix removed? Are you sure? Okay. Thanks, Pat.
I can't believe it. It has to be her. It's her.
But no.
She put an appendix in?
No, no. We were so close.
I'm sorry. It happens a lot. You think you have a bite, you tug at the line, and all you have to do is reel it in, but just at the last minute. I wouldn't give it too much
Oh!
thought. We should get some rest.
It wasn't my patient.
Who? What are you talking about?
But they
How
didn't.
long ago was Lisa Horowitz released?
Why is that important?
8 years?
8
But
years.
it doesn't.
What was her friend's name? The one who committed suicide.
Vera?
Veronica Garrigan.
But see, like, you don't explain anything. You just wrote random character's name and then you connect them at the end like that. That doesn't make a story. Friendship. To achieve the ultimate goal, the sacrifice sacrifice everything, including their own happiness. The frontiers of empathy. Julia Lomas. More feet, more naked feet. Oh my god, I'm gonna punch the developers in the mouth if I could.
Oh, tremble not, my dearest one, because there's nothing to fear. Let's wait together for the sun to show us the monsters not here.
They're gonna find me.
You scared me to death. How'd you get in?
I stole this from Mr. Fatbutt.
What if he notices it's missing?
He got really sleepy all of a sudden. He'll be in bed for a while.
If they catch you,
I wasn't about to leave you all alone on your last night here. Are we best friends, or what? Besides, I've got a surprise for you. Come on, follow me.
but I'm not sure if...
Are we best friends, or not? Besides, you're not a patient anymore. They can't touch you.
All right. But I have to finish writing my diary entry for today. It's my routine.
It's your routine. I'll wait for you.
They're like 3D Barbie dolls at this point. I like how everybody looks the same and is deformed. Oh, you can't do that. What, are you gonna break it? They're gonna remove the stickers. That is literally impossible! It's colors! Let me guess, there's gonna be a joke, like nothing happened. She's gonna get it all wrong. That's gonna be the joke. There's gonna be a joke in there, isn't there? Okay, way to waste my time. And? Oh no, close to perfection, but she's not perfect. And she had a short temper. Okay, even so, you literally... The Rubik's Cube is literally about colors, not sounds, man. Fuck these developers. They think they're so smart. Go back and eat some French legs.
They let you wear earrings that aren't clip-ons?
It's a reward. I haven't hurt myself in a long time.
So, you're just gonna kill her to
My
take her
grandma
place.
sends them to me. She's so sweet.
You're so lucky.
You know what? Take one.
No, I couldn't.
Are we best friends or what?
How do the models keep on getting uglier? I don't understand. You're the sharpest one, huh? Are you gonna pierce your ear? Is this how earrings work?
So?
You're so brave.
You're so brave.
I finished my entry. I'm gonna go pee and we
Hold
can...
on. I
Hold,
want you to have something of mine, too.
hold your pee? What, you gonna pee on her?
It's my lucky pendant. Nothing bad can happen to you as long as it's around your neck.
Okay, are you... Ah!
Are we best friends, or what?
Is this game over or what? Are you gonna strangle her? Oh, a horseshoe. Good luck. Even though technically a horseshoe should be
That
upside.
looks so freaking cool on you.
It's beautiful.
All right, do what you gotta do and I'll show you the surprise.
Oh, tremble not, my dearest one, because
Are you gonna close the door? 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 Or like there's no door so you don't kill yourself and then people can't save you?
To show us the monsters not here.
Oh, I'm like... the lucky toilet seat pendant. And the music died. Forget all reasons it won't work. Believe the one reason that it will. Is that what the developers told themselves every day while making this game? That eventually they get rich and their girlfriends and wives and husbands won't leave them? I mean...
Starting tonight, you're my new best friend.
Yeah, you're gonna take her place. I called it. Okay, so they... Wait, wouldn't you have any blood samples or fingerprints or anything related to the girls? You're gonna measure the shoes. You know, French people didn't suffer enough in this world. They need to suffer more. Oh, can I see you?
Hey, don't look.
Whoops, sorry.
Oh, yeah, as if it mattered. I literally saw for like one frame, it skipped over to excited. I saw that.
That surprise? You sure you can't give it to me here?
Positive. Now I'm scared. What if you don't like it?
Of course I'm gonna like it. This is so exciting.
Wait for me here while I finish getting it ready, okay?
So, okay.
At one point I considered electrocuting you, but I need you to be disfigured from falling face first into the ground.
That-
Face to the ground. How poetic.
That is not how it works. Okay, I don't know what kind of world this is where apparently they don't have any records of everyone and falling face first ruins the face completely that you can't identify it. I mean, she looks very close to me, that's why? Is this a sociopolitical commentary about how children are always forgotten about? Like nobody notices like even the way we carry our hair is different? Why you fans outside holding onto the door? She's desperate for friendship, which is not magical in this case. What are objectives? Put finishing touches on Lisa's surprise. Turn Lisa into Veronica. Turn Veronica into Lisa. Kill Lisa. Okay, I got the cupcake. And? Yeah, and? Okay, oui. Je prenais le cupcake.
Not here. You'd only fall one story.
You planned this! The developer is making me go through this entire area as if I'm planning the murder right now when I'm sure my character already planned it.
Not here. You wouldn't fall far enough. If
This
there's
is-
one thing I'm going to miss, it's climbing therapy. I know what I'm gonna do first thing when I get to New York.
Okay, so you did for the money then. Like, you knew she was rich parents. Yep, I had to click on that to make sure I put down the cupcake.
Still missing a few things.
Okay, you should have brought those few things with you from the start. She's making sure
This is the spot.
Okay, this is a long, big building. I don't think suicide centers are that tall for a reason. Yep, she's a psychopath. She's a psychopath. She's a psychopath. Yup, see, she's a psychopath because she acts like a psychopath. Oh, Vertigo! Oh, roll credits. Roll credits. Roll credits. Man, I wanna stab the developers, honestly, at this point. Like, they're just buying time and they keep on showing me feet. Technically, this is underage children's feet, so you know, they deserve to be stabbed 2 times or 3. Maybe their baguettes need to be stolen. Maybe I can remove all the frog legs they eat away from them. Hiding place? What hiding place? Vodka? Spirit of Russia! Well, too bad the Russian spirit died, huh? In the gulags. Yeah, I like how you can't skip animation or text or dialogue. You're forced through everything. Okay, so now I can bring her in. I mean, how am I gonna light the candle?
No?
Okay, I think we're gonna die of old age by the time I figure out what the game wants out of me. Oh, okay. Wait, I'm doing all of this without any shoes? If you could skip the cutscenes, this game would be a much reasonable 5 minutes. You mean 50 hours? It extends the time. Oh, okay. Wait, why did I keep this here? I like how they're buying so much time. There's no reason at all for that lighter to be up there if you couldn't have it near. There's literally a million different places. Like, you'd have one entire place to stash your vodka, your cupcake, and your lighter. Instead, they spread it all out. I leave.
Close your eyes and give me your hand.
I leave the lighter there? Wouldn't you want to light the candle to surprise her as she's coming in?
Don't open your eyes yet. Go ahead and sit down. Here. On the ground.
Where else is she gonna sit? Man, fuck your fingers as well.
Ready. Open your eyes and make a wish.
I'm gonna miss you so much.
Wah wah wah. Wah wah wah. Wah wah wah. Wah wah wah. Wah wah wah.
Seriously, why did I meet you so late? When I already knew I was leaving.
Well, actually, she met you.
Want to open up a little more?
What's that?
Consider it my way of saying thank you.
What shadows? This game has
The best week
shadows.
of my life.
But, Veronica...
Come on. You're out of the loony bin tomorrow. It's your last chance to do crazy stuff.
I've never, ever tried it.
Ooh, Are we playing Never Have I Ever? My turn to drink then.
You didn't open it!
Never have I ever.
Suck dick!
Been to New York.
Cheater! Guilty!
Well, you know.
Oh, I know the thing, so I get her drunk. Sorry, I don't play teenager games. You know, I'm an adult.
You get used to it. Your turn.
Never have I ever kissed a boy.
I suck dick!
What about a girl?
Veronica!
Oh!
Well, either way, really.
French?
Never
the cap
have I
teleported.
ever.
Never have I ever licked your grandma. Sorry, lived with my grandma. I don't know why I read that as licked with my grandma.
Lived with my grandma.
Ha! You're saying that because I told you I lived with my grandma before coming here.
You've barely told me anything about her.
She's cool. I don't know.
And now you're going to be living with her again? I want to know everything about her.
Was Esther your grandma?
And she's a cool grandma. She doesn't even look like a grandma. She goes up and down the stairs like she's Rocky. But it's my turn. Never have I ever
She also went-
made my own breakfast.
She
You
also-
haven't?
Back home, the maid did it. Here, who knows?
Well, I've never made my own breakfast either, so...
Who knows? Oh, disgusting immigrants making my food. Ew.
I don't drink. Never have I ever...
Oh my mates back there made the food.
had a room to myself.
You haven't? But here,
Here doesn't count. This isn't real life.
I had a really pretty room at my grandma's house.
And now you're going to be living there again. Tell me everything about it.
So yeah, it's a really sick house. New York's so cool. My turn. Never have I ever...
Come here.
Why did you get blacked?
I want you to feel
Shadows are
the
dying.
coolest thing you're ever going to feel in your life.
I think I'm a little cold.
Follow me.
Wait, hold on. Wouldn't alcohol make you warmer? I mean, I don't know anything about children, okay? I never touched children in my life.
I'm scared.
Take your shoes off. You'll grip onto the beam better.
Hey, how much do you bet that just the developer pretending? He's like, yeah,
I'm
feet.
scared.
What did we say?
That this was my last night to do crazy stuff.
Plus, not only am I your best friend, but also the best climber in this madhouse.
Wait,
Who would you be safer with?
inside an insane asylum.
But I'm a little drunk.
You have climbing things?
Give me your glasses. That way, you won't see so blurry.
What? What? Give me your glasses. You can see better without them. I know she's drunk, so it's easy. But, like, I mean...
I'll be right behind you, holding on to you. Each step you take will be like flying over everything that ever hurt you.
Oh, deep philosophy. Okay, I know she's drunk, but man, that line with a straight
Veronica?
face.
When I'm not here anymore, will we still be friends?
Yeah, in the afterlife.
You'll always be a part of me.
Literally. Yeah, I get it! Feet, I get it, developer, French developers, I get it! Feet, I get your feet!
You were right. It's like flying.
And now we're frozen in time. We got the good ending of the game, Alt F4.
Face to the ground.
Okay.
Look what you've done. I hate you.
It would have been so funny if she just fell there as well. No, that's not lip syncing. You know, lip syncing? That's not it. Instead of having all those pointless interactions, why didn't they just do a scene where, like, nobody cared about the girls?
I have to talk to Ed.
And so they couldn't tell the difference between the hairs, at least. Something like that to show, like, the details don't matter in the end. We gotta grab all the cupcakes around the level. We gotta find the secret golden chica. For some reason, that feet syncing. That was the most important part.
Let me see if I'm following this. All of the girls on this list are random hookups or fans that may possibly have something against you, with reason.
Oh no. Oh no. No. No way.
Oh, I was worried there. It's 3 pages long.
Those are the ones I remember. I've lost contact with a lot of the others or forgotten their names. The number on the left is my guess for how angry they are, if that helps. Doesn't help, does it? Anyway, there was something important you had to tell me?
I don't know what the best way to put this is, but don't ask why, but I need you to tell me about Veronica Kerrigan.
What? Why? No.
Ed, please. It's important.
What is this? Don't let a single day go by without Ed telling me about the
Yes, it
trauma.
is!
Even with what she did to me. Tarnishing her memory isn't what I had planned. She was completely off her rocker, but she was a kid and the daughter of a good friend of mine. Well, at least at the time.
Trust me.
Wait, what?
Please.
Only since I owe you one.
What is happening at this point? They're pulling out red herrings all over the place right now. You know, the usual. Daddy! Some subjects attach all their positive emotions to a parental figure, however the mere fear of losing such an anchor would destabilize the subject forever. So when your dad dies, you become strange? Oh, am I stabbing dad? This is gameplay, huh?
Sweetheart, what did the bread do to make you want to torture it like that?
Okay, I'm hungry now. That's
I don't know. It's fun. Can we go to the movies?
Yeah, sure. If you take your medicine, we can go this weekend.
Dad.
What did the doctor say?
Oh my god! Was it a squeak noise? One of the developers recorded their mouth because the girl making the sound ran away. That bread, yeah, I know the bread sounded crunchy and good looking. I'm hungry now. Bread is the hero now.
That's better.
Can we go to the movies today?
Oh, right. Not today. I have to work.
You always have to work.
Sweetheart, I'm meeting Ed Miller at 5, so...
It's always Miller.
Did you like our vacation last summer?
She's not your dad even.
Well, we wouldn't have gone to Paris or Rome if it hadn't been for Miller's book tour.
It's always that Miller guy.
And that's a good thing. If his second book goes like the first one did, I'll have a ton of time to spend with you. Besides, he's a great guy, and he really cares about you if you just give him a chance.
But it's just...
Sweetheart, I'm running late. I have to brush my teeth. We'll talk about this later.
What are you looking at for your hands, woman? Oh, she could talk with that pill in her mouth? Professional, she has a good career somewhere. Hide pill. Just what is so difficult about hiding a pill? Oh my god.
Pick a wine, Ed. We have to work late anyway, so why not enjoy it? You should get to bed, Veronica. It's late.
Are you jealous because your fake dad, whose daughter you killed, is spending time with the guy that's making him money because he's the publisher of that writer? Yeah? Okay.
Veronica, baby girl, it's not Ed's fault that you got cut. It wasn't his job to pick up the broken glass. Better think of a different plan. I'm not gonna let them. Not the doctors, not Miller, not anybody. No one's turning me into a lame brain or stealing Dad from me.
Does she have daddy issues? Wait, is the game boiling down to daddy issues? Whoa! Wait, what's my objective? Figure out an action plan. What? What? Yeah? I might have to move my eyes to read!
No. What if something happened to Dad?
Wait, you had plans of killing people? With fire? Did you decide the death of the king of pop due to overdose or involuntary manslaughter?
I have plenty of pills, but they know they were mine.
Yeah, because in the entirety of America, there's only one teenage girl with psychological problems. Very easy to detect. 60% of pedophile cases occur within the family, according to the University of Michigan study. Is she gonna fuck an older man? Which developer? Which developer was like, I hope this is my dream? Lure Miller to the house while Dad's away. This is just like my animes. Dad's phone. Oh, our savvy business dad forgot his phone. Nobody would forget their phone, especially if you're in businessing. Overdose, start a fire. The girl's gonna.
What if Dad walks in and catches me?
What? Your dad is not a stealth assassin! You can hear him opening the door! Close the door then! What? Ah! Wait, why am I helping? Why am I helping the bad person? The newspaper closed. It came from an altar. Yeah. That's exactly how newspapers are organized. Very neatly and very easy to close. And they fold easily as well. The perfect newspaper. She's gonna put a chair on the door. Wait, why the doors don't have the things that you close? Well, if this family ever gets murdered, it's very easy. Oh my god. Oh my god. Am I typing the numbers? Oh, I'm swiping. Can you come at 4 instead of 5? That way we don't have to finish so late. S for send. Oh, see? Oh, this is so avant-garde. This is so avant-garde.
You in there?
S for send. Answer, pretend I'm asleep.
Yes, Dad.
I think this door is stuck. Can you open it from your side?
Pretend to be trying. Play dumb.
Dad, I don't know which way to turn it.
I don't know, sweetie.
How is our dad so far away from the door?
To the left, it doesn't do anything.
Then try to the right.
Dad, I'm stuck in the washing machine. The 2022, 2021, 2020?
I was really scared, Dad.
Where was Dad in the Twilight Zone?
I love you so much, Daddy.
I love you too, sweetheart. Get cracking. I'm gonna be late for a meeting, and you're gonna be late for school.
Yeah, right. The bus comes in 45 minutes.
Okay, but don't get sidetracked, because then you'll miss it again.
Is that
Don't
heaven?
stare at it like that. Be patient.
Why is there a
10 months till
coconut
your
tree in the
birthday. A
background?
promise is a promise. Who's Daddy's pretty little girl?
Veronica.
Be good, sweetie.
Of course. "45 minutes.
Take pics of myself. Okay, why do you make it sound like it's such a hard job to do?
I'll save the photos there later.
What are we gonna see? How old was she again? 15?
Everything was going just fine till Miller showed up. Daddy is mine, and everything will go back to being just fine.
Okay. Okay. Hiding place.
Those were good times.
Are you gonna hide a pill in here? Oh, a piece of glass. Wait, why do you have a piece of glass there?
You're the only one who knows what really happened to Mary. Yeah, I know I barely talk to you anymore, but I've grown up.
Oh, so she's 16. Are you gonna murder an innocent?
There we go.
Okay. How strong are you? Those things are hard to rip, you know that, right? What is she, the bulk? Clicking buttons until things happen, like murdering teddy bears. What, are you gonna hide inside the teddy bear? What are you doing to the teddy bear? Oh, she hides her pills inside the teddy bear. She has a collection of pills. But why? Is she gonna drug the guy? Oh, so the entire Veronica... Okay, how do I take pictures of myself? I mean, I hope they don't show it. I really don't want to see that, man. It's French, okay? It's a French game. It's avant-garde. If cuties was legal, this is legal.
Maybe not. It has to look like he took the pictures.
You have to make it look like the guy took the pictures? Ah, the one time they put in effort. Except, you know, you have to hold the screw from the bottom and also screw it from the top. It doesn't simply go inside like that. It's not a penis. You know what? Why no?
Miss Veronica! The bus!
Just some... That's it?
I'm coming, Reginald!
Reginald! I'm so surprised it's not
You're going
Jeeves.
to miss it again!
School's going to go by so slowly today.
She's so excited to ruin a man's life.
Hi, Ed. Where's my dad?
I was just going to ask you the same thing.
Oh. Then I guess I have to be nice to people at our house.
Be the host.
Yeah. You writers are so cool, knowing all those complicated
Well,
words.
you know, we're not that cool.
Should I tell Reginald to bring you something to drink?
That's okay. I'm all right.
Oh man, I want to be a good host.
Oh. Well then. Yes. Whatever you want.
Okay, thanks.
The guy's into MILFs. That plan will never work. Lemonade pitcher. Pour lemonade into glass. Smash the pill. Wait, when did you have a pill outside? How did Jeeves not see it? No, you stupid bitch! Wait, why am I helping her? Imagine you do it in the wrong order. The game is like, this is not the right order. Restart. She pours out the lemonade. She does it. Oh, yeah. Okay, mix it. Man, you taught! Learn! Oh my god, I have to guide her on everything. I have to guide her on drugging a guy. That should be second nature for you, girl.
I brought you the whole pitcher, in case you want more.
Wow. You're the perfect host.
Well, it's hot as Hades. Even worse in this uniform. I'm gonna get changed.
Have you heard from your dad?
No!
Can't you call the dad? Okay, wait. Why don't you call him? That is piss yellow. Don't tell me that had an immediate effect.
Where the hell are you, Robert?
You can't just call him! My good sir, nobody put a gun to your head! He fell asleep that fast? 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 He slept. That's not how pills work! That's not where the thumb goes. The thumb goes in the front. What, man? How? Oh, look, she's inside the scissors. Oh, symbolism. Avant-garde, this game. What are you typing on your pink laptop?
Cool. It'll be our little secret. I won't tell a single soul.
Huh? Oh, Robert. Finally.
Dad!
I didn't think you'd be here so early.
You told me...
What are you two up to? What's your little secret?
Secret?
Veronica?
Dad!
Ed got here a little early because he wanted some pictures of me in my school uniform for something in his book. And he just took them on his phone, and they turned out super, super cool. You want to see them, Daddy?
That was the end of a beautiful friendship. Robert threatened to report me to the police, but I did it myself. They arrested me, obviously. But when they inspected my phone, the picture's metadata indicated that the photos had been taken with another device. Plus, the time didn't match Veronica's testimony either. They found the same drugs in my blood as the ones present in Veronica's meds, as well as all the pills she hadn't taken still in her room. Robert apologized, but we decided not to continue working together. We grew apart. Not long after that, Robert checked Veronica into a mental hospital. When I heard about her death, I called Robert in case, I don't know. He thanked me. We hung up and haven't spoken since. And that's it. I have no idea how Robert's been these last few years.
I do. He came to me shortly after Veronica's funeral. He needed help and told me his story. Veronica was 2 years old when Robert adopted her. I never looked into her previous life, nor her biological family story. But I have a friend who might...
Doctor, are you going to tell me what on earth Veronica has to do with any of this?
Veronica did not die in the psychiatric hospital. She died 2 weeks ago.
What?
Veronica is Faye.
Well, I guess he did get to fuck her in the end, huh? Right! My main...
As a kid, I'd pretend I was a pirate and unearth buried treasures. As a kid, I'd play spy games and discover classified information. As a kid, I made up a character I could talk to. As an adult, I buried my childhood. As an adult, I covered up my childhood. As an adult, the character I created took my place and never let me speak. My father succumbed to alcohol. My father got lost in obsession. My father lost sight of the world. My father became a stranger. My father was the reason my mother was unhappy. My mother couldn't put up with him anymore and searched. My mother's only way of coping was to search outside the home. My mother didn't deserve to be treated the way she was at home, so my sister Jenny was a product of that search. My sister Jenny wasn't supposed to be born into my family. My sister Jenny was the only thing that... My father reacted in the worst possible way. My father caused an accident that killed. My father deliberately killed my mother, and my alcohol led my father to cause an accident. Obsession caused my father to react. My mother and my sister died at the Brody Canyon. My mother and my sister were murdered at the Brody Canyon.
Yeah?
My father wanted to liberate himself jumping off of that same... My father didn't have the spine to own up to what he'd done and jumped off of that same... Remorse led my father to jump off of that same... I'd forgotten how I felt. Did I feel furious, afraid, sad? Did I feel hatred? Did I feel alone? Did I feel nothing? Did I feel everything? My Aunt Claire took care of me when I was left all alone. My Aunt Claire helped me forget. My Aunt Claire forced me to forget. My Aunt Claire buried my childhood. My Aunt Claire covered up my childhood. For almost 30 years I've lived. For 27 years I've lived. For most of my life I've been fighting captive memories. For 27 years I've been stifling memories that were surfacing, trying to escape. As an adult, I covered up my childhood. My sister Jenny was...
Oh, okay, it's repeating, never mind. I have to write. I have to write. That's my mission right now. Write like the wind!
Trying to escape. My father reacted in the worst possible way. My father caused an accident that killed. For almost 30 years I've lived. My father succumbed to alcohol.
Yeah? I am not gonna type for you.
I was a pirate and unearthed buried treasures. As an adult, I buried my childhood.
What is that giant white spot on the laptop? Is that my flashlight?
Was at home, so my sister Jenny was a product of that search. My father caused an accident that killed. Remorse led
Am
my
I
father to
hacking
jump
the
off that
Matrix?
same- My Aunt Claire buried my childhood. I'd forgotten how I felt. For 27 years, I haven't known who I was. 27 years of writing to hide myself, only to turn into somebody not. Drowning in sarcasm and lies.
He's beginning to believe. I wish he believed a lot less in himself.
Over.
Oh, he wrote his stories. Find Jenny, face the past. Oh my god, this game is like a bad diarrhea. It doesn't finish. Wait, this is how he healed himself? Literally by typing out the problems he had? Whoa, I wish psychology was this easy, you know? Every time you have a bad thing going on, just type it out. And now I'm gonna find my daughter. By the way, I like how that entire part with the dad thing, I love it on how it just auto-solved by itself. You know, it's like playing one of those auto-battler games. Oh no! The girl lied that I did something bad, even though those were like very, like boring-ass pictures? Oh no, something bad happened, pedophilia! Oh no! By the way, the pictures like showed how everything was wrong. The police came, investigated the girl, they found out the facts, and I was saved. Amen. Also, the developers apparently couldn't spend time texturing the character again, so they just removed the hair on the face, but they left the hair on the texture. Oh, look at that tight white shirt. What are you trying to impress? He's dressing to impress. What are you looking at? There is no reflections. There's no reflections. Oh, he found a car key.
I'm not ready to ride a motorcycle yet.
Oh, sorry, he's a badass. He has a motorcycle, even though we never saw a motorcycle at any point in the game, so I don't know what he's talking about. Yeah? You can walk? Hello? Oh, sorry. I couldn't walk there for like a minute at least, because the game was loading data in the background with no reflections. What about my cat? No! No! No, pet! No! My cat is out there looking for drugs. Begging for drugs. He's like, please, give me drugs. He's a broken cat out there right now. My cat is out there just searching for drugs right now to go to sleep every day. I'm so desperate to know what. Oh, callback. Oh, it's a callback. Like when I was a kid and I used to drink water with that stupid face.
See that? I drank a glass of water this big in one gulp.
Oh yeah! I finally fixed myself. I'm a real man now! Time to find my daughter, amen! Wait, where will I face my past? Oh, I have to go through every single memorabilia and face my past? Okay, if I was a man, how do I face my past? If I face the past, I face the past. If I can't face the past, then I can't face the... Oh, I have to face every past. That chair's too small. That chair's too small. It's too small. Oh, he's looking at himself. Oh, he's realizing who he was. He never asked for this, but now he's asking for it. Oh my God, that was perfect timing. Thank you, Adam Benson.
A pleasure meeting you, Ed. I'm Dr. Lomas.
Doctor in what exactly? Doctor?
A doctor in doctor.
You got 1 hour.
Ah!
Pathetic.
Who? Her or you? Her, it's racist. You, it's fine. I like how the game wants... It's like every time there's a face, the face is trying to attack me. That's the first sign of a broken man. He can't run. Or he's old. Although if he's old, he can still use Viagra. Then he can run. The stupid gold carpet is still on the ground. Oh, drunk?
Hi! Guess who's calling?
Who?
The thing is, I'd like to see you again. Oh, and I think I lost an earring. If you find it, can you give me a call?
Oh, great. Don't tell me it falls in.
Maybe. We'll see.
You're already going for another woman? My dude! My dude, we just survived the tragedy! I mean, you're gonna be a guy with a daughter. I mean, yeah, you're rich. You know what? Never mind. Rich guy with a daughter. 2 in 1. The full package. Easy come, easy rare, easy go. What am I looking for now? My biggest concern is my drugged out cat somehow out there in the world dying. That's my biggest concern right now. I need to find my drugged cat. If there isn't a sequel to this game called Vertigo 2 the Cat, where I'm trying to find out my drugged out cat, I'm gonna be very disappointed. Patronus! Patronus! Meow! Meow! Patronus! Meow! Drugs! Meow! Yeah, that's a pirate. One day you'll find a real treasure, Aunt Claire. Oh yeah, what happened to our aunt? Yeah, that's mom. Yeah, that's dad. Yeah, and?
Mom, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to.
It's not your fault, sweetie. It's just that when Daddy's sad, he gets upset. You're never going to get sad or upset like that. Promise me.
Well, I don't know. We never got that cutscene. Can you promise anything? The developers promised a lot and they didn't deliver on anything. Are your hands stuck in the... His hands were stuck on the box. Okay, did I fight all my inner demons? Oh my god. Where am I gonna find all my inner demons to fight? I thought this was the entire point of a psychiatrist. I'm searching for more demons now. Oh my god. By the way, how long? So right now I've been streaming for 5 hours. Yesterday was 4.5. Well, actually now it's 5.5. So this game definitely completed 9 hours to 10 hours. Huh?
Knight to B6, Sam. You're still screwed.
Wait, but this was in the truck. How did it end up there? What? Put chess piece back. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. They're really buying time. They're buying time. They're buying time. These French developers are so desperate to buy time. What? What are you buying time for? What are you buying time for? What are you buying time for? This game should have been over like 10 hours ago before it even started. This game should have been over as soon as you press start. Oh my god! Just open door. Who's that? That's my dad.
Where do you think you're going?
Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Fonzie, get out of my way! I'm walking over here!
You think going out there and facing the world will make you someone?
No, monsieur!
The hell it will.
Tabarnak, allez-vous! Am I gonna punch him? Oh no, I pushed. He just Thanos.
I know you, kid.
Do you?
You're a piece of junk like me. You're useless.
What? Okay, I'm not gonna press him in time, quick time events. I wanna see what happens. Oh, nothing happens. I'm still winning.
Know how to love without hurting people.
It doesn't matter what I do! I have no choice! Yeah, push him away! Push him!
You ruined everything. Because you don't really care.
What are you talking about? That's none of my story. Oh look, decisions don't matter. I'm still winning. How did I become you, a woman?
You go around hurting people like I hate. Just end your miserable life.
The game is really desperate that the player puts in input so it looks good. Oh my god, did the game just auto-complete an event by itself? It did. It did.
Ed, honey, you finally went outside. Come and give your aunt a kiss.
Why is this a game? This is a Western game disguised as a game. Sorry, a Western visual novel.
Together, just like we did last time.
I'm gonna be an asshole to her.
Last time we didn't do anything.
Eddie, honey, are you tired? Maybe you should lie down for a little bit.
I'm fine. I don't need to lie down. It's just I'd like to talk about...
Did you have breakfast? Do you want a little juice and some toast?
Why did you
All
make
the
me
same
forget
questions with the
everything
same
that
answer.
Dad did?
Eddie, what have I always told you? Some things are better left unsaid. Or do you want some bacon and eggs instead?
When Mom and Dad died and you took me with you to San Bernardino, I remember night after night of you telling me how much Mom and Dad loved each other. How both of them watched over me from the stars with Jenny, happy to see me happy, because I had to be happy.
Yo, what was she supposed to say? You killed your parents with a photograph? You ruined my life. Let's go. Let's go. Let's be an asshole.
My life. You didn't let me mourn or face the pain.
I'm tired. I'm going to lie down for a bit.
We just became an asshole for no reason.
There are eggs in the fridge and enough oranges. After the nap, I'll make some 3-bean chili. We ate some not too long ago, but it's your favorite, so I guess.
Claire.
Is he gonna be sorry? You owe me.
Please.
Does she owe you?
Aunt Claire.
What?
I don't know what happened to your dad. I don't, or why he changed like that. It happened so fast. Over the course of a few months. 2 years before the end.
Are you trying to make me sad?
No explanation. Your mother and I, we tried everything. We talked to him. We asked him. We begged him. We supported him. We got him help. But in the end, we lost him. All your mom had left was you. The possibility that you could still be happy in spite of it all. And when we lost her, I did my best.
Yeah, feel bad, Adam?
I'd better lie down for a little bit.
Are you happy, Adam? You made an old woman cry, Adam. She didn't ask for this. Oh wait, his name is Ed. Whoops. That one slice of bacon shaved 7 minutes off my life. This entire game is the bacon store. I don't think I have any more minutes left on my life. I really don't want to do any of that. Are you seriously gonna make me go everywhere? Every single little orifice? Okay, please, no. Let her be.
Yeah, I'd better not bother her for now.
Yeah, leave her! She might die and go to a better place. I mean, a better game.
Boss, we pulled the ivy off the wall. You want us to plant it somewhere else?
Burn it.
Oh, he burned his past. Just like he's gonna burn his butthole with the 3 chili peppers. Are they gonna try and make us... I'm happy to see animatronics extended to babies. I'm so happy to see that FNAF is children friendly. I like this game, which is not even adult friendly. It's no friendly. This game is a war crime. You're gonna make me go around and suck dick all over the place now, man. Come on. Come on, man. Oh, how did our society not teach people about shame, honestly? How? Man, come on. Have some shame. Have some shame. For shame. Shame! Have some shame! Oh, is this where I'm gonna put the chess piece? But it doesn't look like the same like the others. What are you doing? Are you gonna play chess with yourself? Oh my god! Amen. 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 Ave Maria. Hallelujah. Put it down. What are you doing? That is literally not the same horse piece. It was inside the truck. How did it even get there? What are you doing? Are you blind? I wanna die. I want to die. I want to die. I want to die. I want to die.
Knight to B6, Sam. You're still screwed.
Boy, don't you remember anything I taught you when you were little, huh?
No, because it got brainwashed. Is that a legal move? Did he move two pieces at the same
I
time?
always forget about castling.
What's castling? I'm gonna
Always
castle your
defend
nuts!
by attacking, okay? The trick is, always have a safe place for your most valuable pieces.
That voice
No
actor had
fun if
one
there's no
line.
risk involved.
No game.
Sorry, my bad.
No
One
pieces.
paragraph.
You're a wise old man, Samuel Franklin. Your chess and fishing advice is never really about chess and fishing.
No, it's about
I'm
slapping
just
some
an uneducated
bitches.
old farmer boy. Stop reading into everything. The one using all the pretty words here is you.
Not true. We're more alike than you think.
You wish.
Are we gonna flirt? My brain is dead. This is.
By the way, I know it's not your birthday or anything, but
The chess piece? Yeah, this was in the
saw
truck.
this
How
the
did
other
it
day
get
when we went
here?
to the antique store on East Main, and I thought, well, Frankie Lane, chess. So I don't know. It's a valuable piece, so you know. Keep it in a safe place.
No, he's just gonna take it and throw it away. They actually gave the man the black finger.
In the early 80s, I was convinced that the Russians were going to fry us all with a nuclear bomb.
Okay. And? Yeah?
So I built a bomb shelter under the ranch. I built it myself. With no help from anybody.
You're kidding me.
Don't tell me the woman.
Anyway.
What?
It can
What?
house up to 7 people. Has running water, its own energy supply. No one knows it exists. Not even my nephew Adam. Just Esther. And me.
Why are you telling me about it?
Look at us.
Look at us. What?
Neither one of us has... I mean... We're both missing...
Children.
We're family.
About that. I met, no.
No what?
Just...
How long have you known?
Why are you dragging it out?
Esther saw you leaving the mall. She saw the diapers. In the trunk of your car, too. I've been holding her back a whole week. So she wouldn't come drill you with questions.
Oh, so she took advantage of this.
Well, I met a girl a while ago and, no. The baby is,
What?
Start.
No rush. Whenever you've got it figured out. As long as you know that if the Russians go crazy again,
Goddamn Russians!
girl, the baby, and you are all invited to live in the bunker.
So was this before 2016 or after? Or after Ukraine?
Anyway, boy, your turn. Are you gonna make a move or what?
So that's where Esther and the baby are. Oh, that's why I had to fight my past. Oh, now he's finally... Wait, but don't you have a car anywhere? What happened to your cars? He's gonna save his daughter and then save the world.
Thanks, Robert, for coming right away.
It's no problem. I got the first flight available. Anything you need, sweetie.
Robert, this is Sheriff Nick Reyes.
Oh my
from
god,
Sarah
it keeps on going!
Pleasure. Please.
So, why the urgency? Is this about Ed? Has he gotten worse?
Robert, this might seem a little odd, but do you remember if Veronica had an unusual scar?
What? I don't know. Why would you ask that, sweetie?
Mr. Carrigan, we're asking about a very particular scar. On the right glute.
Why would he know about that? Puppy! At an early stage, the subject may move from experimenting on helpless victims out of mere curiosity to pursuing specific goals against a victim of the higher rank or power.
He was barking too much.
Honey, you can't just barge into the Cerny's yard without permission. And you certainly cannot take Skippy.
But he was hot.
He's a puppy, honey. He doesn't know how to swim. And that pool is really deep.
Who are you?
Dear God, if I hadn't been there.
Cerny said I was a bad girl.
Oh, you're not a bad girl, honey. She was just upset and said some things she shouldn't have. That's all.
But she won't let me play with Skippy anymore.
Yeah, I wonder why.
She's a stupid old fart.
Sweetie, they were only scared, that's all. They thought you wanted to hurt the puppy.
But
Just put yourself in their shoes for a moment. Imagine if someone took you to the park without your dad's permission when he wasn't around. And let's just say that, God forbid, you fell off the slide and hurt yourself. Wouldn't your daddy tell that person that they couldn't take you to the park anymore?
You can't tell Daddy. I don't want you to.
I can't lie to your dad. Plus, we should always tell the truth.
My daddy pays you to obey me.
Daddy pays you to do what I say, and I demand you to not tell him.
Yeah!
Actually, your daddy pays me to take care of you, honey.
I mean, my decisions don't matter, so...
Here's the plan. I'll put the dirty towels in the wash while you think about what you'd like to eat.
I like to eat some
I'll
ice.
fix it up for you in a jiffy.
I wanna eat some ice. Gonna eat some ice. Gonna eat your ice from here. So, is this... Huh? Wait, who's this? Who's this? Is this Lisa? Okay, you see, the problem with having literally 3 female characters with the same face is I can't tell who I'm playing as. So right now, I'm gonna assume I'm playing as the real Lisa and not the fake one. So like we're both of them the same psychopathy. What is happening with this game? It refuses to die. Oh, of course, the kid can't run, and the kid has a very adult walk for some reason.
And let's just say that, God forbid, you fell off the slide and hurt yourself. Wouldn't your daddy tell that person that they couldn't take you to the park anymore?
Why are you... Get rid of Mary? Hurt myself because of Mary? What? What's happening? What's happening? What's happening? How do I hurt myself?
Yes, a nice big cut would do, but it'd be hard to blame her for it. I could cut myself with a broken glass, but she'd have to be the one to break it.
Oh, even if I chose the nice options, I still would be like an asshole. Vera? So I'm Vera. Okay, I'm now getting confused with the names. At this point, I have blown a gasket and I couldn't care less about what they're trying to tell me.
It wouldn't hurt me that bad, and how would I blame her?
Okay, I just lost it. I have completely tuned out.
Gee, why do they always set everything up for the grown-ups?
I have completely tuned out with who is who and what they're trying to do. Frankly speaking, it's the developer's fault. I don't know why they made two girls look the same. I get for what reason the story, but also I don't know why they had to do this entire section right now as it is without making any sense. Because all I'm learning right now is that the two girls were psychopaths. So, you know, whoever killed who is a hero and a villain at the same time. It's like Batman versus Two-Face. What are you... I mean, there's only one option to interact with. Why are you... Well, you're really planning this, aren't you? But wait,
So,
if I chose...
Veronica,
If I chose the good option...
what would you like to eat?
I want a PBJ and a juicy red in my fruity.
Oh, a PBJ and a juicy red in the fruity glass.
Juicy red!
Everything tastes better in that fruity glass, doesn't it? Oh, what a klutz. I'm sorry, honey.
Juicy red! People who drink red are evil, people who drink blue are good
Get the
people.
broom. Don't you move a finger until I clean this all up, okay?
Why don't you pick her by the ponytail and throw her in the swimming pool?
I'll get you another glass just like that one before you even know it. They sell
Okay,
them
bye
at
to the
the-
Twilight Zone.
Oh, look, that must be your daddy.
Bye Twilight Zone. Bye Heaven. Is that bacon? PB&J. PB&J with bacon. No, that's toast, eggs, and bacon. Okay. And? Yeah, she broke that. Now what? Oh my god, again with the feet, my dude! People at least wear socks, I think! So the glass, when... Okay, I don't care honestly. I don't know what they're trying to do at this point. I don't know what...
Mary, what's up? How's my little girl?
She's fine, thank God. But I need to talk to you about something a bit, well, a bit sensitive.
Okay, but why is she giving... Okay, let this sink in for a minute. The entire reason this happened is because the girl, the little girl, saw a puppy. And the puppy was hot. And the girl took the puppy and put it in a swimming pool in order to cool it down. And then it's like, oh, but the swimming pool is deep. So first of all, A, what kind of place is this? And B, there was a swimming pool near a pet shop. I guess that makes sense to a certain degree. But everybody's treating her as if she's a crazy person who tried to kill an animal, and they're like the woman is like, I gotta tell you something. Your little girl tried to drown a puppy. Like, my God, you know. And then she acts like a psycho. So I don't know what's happening. Who came first, the psycho or the psycho? Everybody's a psycho in this world. This is how it all started. The great scar of 87. Just go. Okay. I mean, how'd that reach over there? I mean, okay. I mean, yeah, kids are stupid. I don't think you break a glass and it reaches over there.
Will it leave a scar?
No, it doesn't.
Did you know that most brave little girls have scars? Now you'll have one too. And you know what
No.
else? It'll be shaped like a V.
Your
No.
V for Veronica?
Yeah, V for Veronica.
No. Butts heal quickly.
Daddy? Is Mary bad?
No. It's just... Don't you worry about it, honey. We'll find a better babysitter. No one will ever scold you again without a good reason.
I love you so much, Daddy.
So everybody has a daddy issue in this game? God, it's like the developers themselves had daddy issues and they put 3 characters in the game with daddy issues. Oh, sorry, the audio. The audio stutters there. It's like the developers had daddy issues and they put in, I think, 3 or 4 characters with daddy issues.
It's Samuel.
Too bad their dads and moms didn't beat them enough. The developers, they should have taken away their PCs and their 3D Studio Maxes and their Photoshops and their Unreal engines. They should have taken back the credit cards. This is why you don't get your child a credit card. Yeah, okay. Isn't it here? Yeah, the little thing, the chess piece. It's in here. In the tractor. Look up. Yeah, here.
Knowing you, nothing in that bunker was left to chance.
You bet. I'll show you the blueprints one of these days so you can see for yourself. I think they must still be somewhere in the barn. Anyway, thanks for the chess piece, son. I'm gonna put it somewhere special.
So how do I have a copy? Did I buy two? Sorry, not two. I can't even pronounce anymore. It's been a long game.
Bunker entrance could be anywhere. Can't hurt to try.
Are you talking to yourself with 2 different voices? Tabarnak, it's not over there.
Hollow or metallic.
It's covered in dirt. Doesn't sound metallic if it's covered in dirt. You know, I'm gonna strangle you, Adam. Sorry, Ed. Is the horse still shitting itself? What, you've never seen a barn in your life? Ah!
Come on, say it.
Okay, but then off to the shower with you, or your mom won't let you come over. When the ship sinks and the rats take flight, who is the only pirate to stay and fight?
Captain Roberts, who knows no fright. One more time.
When the ship sinks and the rats take flight, who is the only pirate?
You're bullying that old lady, aren't you?
Captain Roberts, who knows no fright. One more time.
No. Captain Roberts needs to head to the sink. So much swashbuckling is making him stink.
Ah! Hold on. I just realized something. We just had a story. Wait, did the game seriously made us just give a backstory to the glute scar? The game just gave us a backstory for the glute scar. This is like Boba Fett getting its own TV series.
You miss them too, don't you, old pal?
Who's looking after the horse?
You look well. You've got fresh water, you're nice and clean. Who's taking care of you?
I'm gonna guess people from town? They're not gonna let a horse die for no reason. I ask because I'm an asshole. You give an answer. Game, that's my job. Game, me asking a stupid question is my job. I don't know why you're asking the stupid... Why is the game asking stupid questions? That's my job, not theirs. Is it gonna be the woman in the bunker?
I think those blueprints are still somewhere in the barn.
Oh my god, this game better be over after this section, and we better get all the answers. I can't take it anymore. Yeah, it's a bunker. I don't think a blueprint will tell you where it's created. It just tells you how the bunker is made. Please don't tell me I have to press a button. Oh good, he just opened it by himself. Where is that? Right in front of the barn?
Anybody there? Sheriff?
Adam. Adam is gonna attack me. Because for some reason that stupid idiot thinks I still killed the family. Yeah, take the chainsaw. What are you doing? Take the chainsaw. Okay, it's hammer time. Wooden hammer. Any of you simps around? Don't let me bonk you. Don't make me bonk you. Just get, oh my god, just go! Oh no! Vertigo! That titular Vertigo finally showed its face. My dude. Oh god, oh god, oh god. God, please. God, I didn't do anything bad in my life! Why am I suffering? Please! Move along!
Give me a reason.
Batman, stop!
Hey, come on. Chill.
God damn it, Adam Driver! Adam? Adam, no. No, Adam, no. Did that motherfucker just extend our playtime?
Robert.
What? What?
She was 2 years old when I adopted her.
Oh, she was adopted.
I always thought I'd be compensated somehow for not seeing her birth. And yet, I've seen her die twice.
Who cares? Why are you wearing the gloves?
Mr. Garrigan.
Why are you wearing the gloves?
You don't know what it's like to lose your daughter, Sheriff.
Shut up! I lost my life to this game! You lost a daughter, it's not the same! I'm suffering more!
Sheriff Reyes knows what it's like to lose a daughter. In fact, he relived the experience not too long ago.
Sorry.
Yeah!
I can't, Julia. I just can't. This whole time, she was alive. Not a single call in 8 years. It can't be her.
It wasn't!
Robert.
No. No. Why would she call me? She hated me ever since I had her committed.
What do you mean why she would call you? You mean why wouldn't she call you?
How did she die? What was she doing all these years?
Turning tricks!
Was she happy?
I don't care, honestly. I don't care. I don't care. I don't care.
Robert.
I don't care. You know, care. Remove care out of the dictionary, and that's what you have. You have all the words for me except care. And maybe a thesaurus, and remove all the care words to thesaurus. I don't care anymore.
Her mental health deteriorated, and I don't think she was happy. She spent all these years planning her revenge on Ed, and she had no qualms about removing anyone who got in her way. She wanted to drive him crazy, but her plan failed.
Yeah, because
As for how it all ended,
it ends
we're
with me
still not
dying
sure
tonight.
why,
That's what it ends
but
with.
She fell off the Brody Canyon
I wish I could
Bridge
fall off a
and-
bridge.
Due to the extreme height and the fact that it took us a while to find her
Yeah, how
body,
did you miss the body?
her face might...
No.
No.
Perhaps the scar we mentioned might be more helpful when it comes to identifying her. That's really all we need.
That's how long it takes them to move 1 meter to the left or right to open a door. Ah, God abandoned me today. What are you doing? What's this? Adam! Adam Driver just slapped Adam Jensen. He didn't ask for this. Neither did I.
Adam. Why?
Why? Why? Why? Why? Better start explaining why. Why? Please. Why did you kill my uncle?
He didn't! Wait, are you gonna tell me literally nobody told him? Are you gonna literally tell me nobody told Adam that Ed didn't kill anyone? Unfucking believable! This is a mess beyond messes.
Adam, your uncle was my friend. Did you talk with the sheriff and Dr. Lomas? They know I'm innocent.
Bullshit. You might have fooled them, but not me. You're an accomplice in his death.
An accomplice? Adam!
You always wanted to get rid of me, as a kid and as a grown-up. You took them away from me. You stole their love, fishing, chess, the shared afternoons. You took them away from me, and you still weren't satisfied. You wanted the ranch, but I was going to inherit.
What is that voice acting? Oh my god, that is like Oblivion voice acting!
Inherited, wasn't I? You wanted to threaten him to change his will, but never had the balls to. Because you've never had the balls to do anything. Your little friend did the dirty work for you, and it all got out of hand. She killed my uncle, and you killed her for screwing up, out of rage, to tie up any loose ends.
Adam, that's insane.
I'm done. Did you kill my uncle?
Adam, I didn't.
I don't care who pulled the trigger. Did you kill my uncle?
I know where you're...
Did you kill my uncle?
No! I had nothing to do with his death. Nothing.
You just won't give up, will you? All right. You better tell me what I want to know before I lose it.
As if it matters!
Your aunt is alive, and I know where she is.
What?
She's in the ranch bunker.
There's no bunker on the ranch.
The blueprints are downstairs. I know where the entrance is.
How do I know this isn't just a plan for me to let you go?
Oh my god, I don't know how women can complain about having a baby, honestly. A baby is easier than death!
This is not who you are, Adam Franklin. You're a good man, but if you do this...
You asked for it.
You asked for it! Okay.
There's a bunker. You prove it.
So I could have selected all the options and then bunker last, and it would have made no difference.
According to the blueprints, it should be here.
Okay, start digging. My friend! Move your ass! You're so lazy, you think you're Quebecois!
We should hear the sound of metal.
We should hear the sound of metal?
It's right here. There's no doubt about it.
Is it her?
Did you know that most brave little girls have scars? And now you'll have one too. And you know what else? It'll be shaped like a V.
V for Veronica?
Okay, wait, did I get confused about the little girls and like when the dad got, you know what, I don't remember. I don't care, honestly. How long is this game? We'll be done with this game by the end of the year, don't worry.
Thank you, Mr. Kerrigan.
Either developers mixed up something with the girls' ages wrongly, or I clearly lost it at the end.
Where were you?
Sorry, my bad. I couldn't keep tabs on a 12-hour game.
Please tell me you didn't. What tractor? Come again? That has to weigh a ton. How did you plan to...
How do you plan to move a tractor?
You got the key.
Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? How you plan on moving a tractor that is 1 ton?
Go to the front.
Your average car is 2 tons. Your average car is 2 tons. He's asking how we're gonna move a tractor on a farm.
Let's catch up later.
Sheriff, can I stay a little longer with my daughter?
Die!
Mr. Kerrigan, perhaps... Would you like to meet your granddaughter?
With brute force! We're gonna punch the tractor until it moves like Street Fighter. I wanna die. How do you move a tractor? 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 Oh my god! 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 How do you move a tractor? How do you move? What is he gonna run over the house with a tractor? Okay, when did Esther have the time to go into the bunker, and how is she every time getting out to clean up the horse and feed it, if like that's the implication about the horse? Also, why does Adam Driver still have a gun? We just said your aunt is there. Why are you gonna shoot her? Oh my god. My dude, that's the last thing you should have out.
Honey Esther? Can you hear me?
Put away your gun! Everybody's here. Everybody's here, and he's still pointing a gun at me. Wouldn't you be first? Wouldn't you want to take point? God, Jesus, God, Holy Mary, in the name of everything that's holy in this. Someone put a pipe there?
Auntie? We're going to get you out of there!
I don't think you're supposed to hear another person from that thing. What's with the pipe there? Is that pipe intended? Why is this guy doing all the work? What?
Honey Esther, are you okay? It's me, honey. I'm Adam, your nephew.
Stay away, monster!
It's okay. Put the knife down.
Stay away!
Wow, the old lady's legging it! Holy shit, 2 young men just got run over by an older woman. Don't tell me she's gonna run up. Oh my god, they want to have a final showdown! No, I'm gonna fail every single one of them. My daughter is gonna... Oh my god! Dude! Dude! Oh my god! Oh! 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 Oh my god! Oh, of course, the most important one, I have to do it. Remember, you have decisions in this game that don't work at all. What is she doing up there?
Esther, look at me. It's Eddie Miller. It's Eddie.
You killed Samuel!
What? Why would she say that? Oh, he has to fight his Vertigo. The developers literally forgot the title of the game. They literally forgot the title of the game. They repeated the title of the game like little places here and there with nothing to it. And now it's a final confrontation to pay off.
And the rats take flight. Who's the only pirate to stay and fight?
Stay away from her, you monster!
When the ship sinks and the rats get who's the only pirate to stay and fight?
Captain Roberts, who knows not right.
Is she gonna fall on the bay, like the haystack? She's gonna fall on the haystack, isn't she?
When the ship sinks and the rats take flight, who's the only pirate to stay and fight?
Captain Roberts.
I like how so far I didn't get a single decision because I don't think you're we are not gonna get a decision for an ending. There is no skill.
Who knows not right? Eddie! Eddie!
Save her! You're a young man, move. It's on the haystack, it's fine.
Esther, give me your hand.
Nice watch. How much did that cost? 30,000? That's how you grab an old woman? That's how you break her arms. Oh, okay. That's it? I thought there'd be something with a haystack. I like how you can't even remotely fail this game or even make decisions. Why does a baby have lipstick?
Oh, my dear boy. What did I do to you?
It's nothing. It's just a scratch.
Don't worry.
The ambulance
He has the
is on
force
its way.
inside him.
They'll have to run some tests and...
We had all kinds of things. Food and water. You know Sam.
Mrs. Franklin, if you could, you know, when you're feeling a little better, maybe you could tell us what happened?
I told Sam that it was too late to cross the woods. That he should take the car instead. But he insisted on walking to your house.
Oh my god, give it a fucking rest, you bloody... Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? V for Veronica. Through the bar for Chicania, I never encountered a more disturbed mind that now subject V to disaster. I wonder if she had the slightest chance of finding happiness. May God create a fist.
Wanted to remind you about.
May God create a fist and punch the earth for all of humanity's sins on this day. It's 9 p.m. American time. This game length is never gonna end. No, it will never.
About your fishing plans. But I know that he just wanted to have a beer with you. I was surprised when he came back so soon. He wasn't himself. I said, Sam, what's wrong? What did you see?
Hmm? She abandoned the baby like that? Wait, was she gonna shoot the baby? That baby's moving around a lot. Okay, just shoot the baby. Huh? Are you gonna shoot the cameraman?
Let's do this tonight. Same time. You better not be late.
Well played, kitty.
Oh, it was... Wait, that was the cat in the bag.
The police, right?
Oh my god, did they literally make the joke? The cat is out of the bag? Literally?
You know how stubborn he was. He said he'd tell you the next day when you went fishing. He didn't think much about it. He said a lot of youngsters did target practice in the woods and that she was probably shooting at squirrels. We didn't sleep well that night. Got up earlier than usual, just before dawn. While we were having breakfast, we heard a car. We thought that was odd.
Petrus! Petronius? A pet! This is why you need an editor, so they can actually make a tight cut story and not whatever this drivel is in every small detail. What are you? Huh? Do you want something?
That wasn't the case. Sam! Oh my god, Sam! She made me cover him with a blanket, and then she dragged me away from him. She locked me up with the baby in the bunker.
What?
Said she'd be back in a few hours.
Huh? Why would she do that? But if the metal pipe is already there, what do you need the tractor for? I like how the frame rates are 0 right now. Sorry, my bad. You know, I don't have a 3090 Ti graphic card that is $5,000 to run this game. My bad.
Sam had installed a phone down there. I tried to call the police, but
how would she know?
I no longer knew what time it was. So I braced myself for her return.
Okay, wait, but why were you dirty? Like, why were you covered in grime?
How am I going to live without him, Adam? What will I do?
Well, you could get ready for dinner. Otherwise, Jenny will be asleep when her grandma gets there.
Oh, I forgot about Eddie's apple pie. I hope I didn't burn it.
A family! Oh right, that wasn't Samuel's grave at the start, it was someone's grave I think, but now like it's poetic, like people under the tree, family tree extension, whatever you want to call it. See, this is a very smart game, poetic. It extends.
Jenny, sweetheart, tell your daddy to stop writing and come play with us. He's ignoring Grandpa.
Huh?
If you keep that up, you'll finish writing that novel in a record time.
Yeah, so he can take long holidays. He's finally a real man. He has grown up. Look at him deciding between his work and his daughter. And he's like, shit, I better pay some attention to my daughter before she ends up killing me.
Does 10 years sound record-breaking to you?
Oh, he hasn't written a book in 10 years. So, who's gonna bring the milk? Who's milking the baby? I mean, I guess formula? Yeah, I guess formula. Oh, that's gonna be expensive. Well, he's gonna need to sell at least 100 books. Oh, the lady ended up with the police officer? I thought she was in a relationship with the other guy. Or she's double timing them.
What's on your mind?
This morning, I finally got a call from my acquaintance at the state adoption agency. It seems like the agency that Robert hired for Veronica's adoption hid relevant information about her biological family.
What?
They molested her. They broke her. I don't even want to think about it.
Bastards.
Ew.
Does that explain everything? Why she was a psychopath?
Perhaps. I don't know.
It's possible.
It's not my
Many
job. I'm not a
victims of abuse
psychopath.
become abusers themselves. Veronica's trauma ran so deep that not even Robert's love could save her. Perhaps if she had received help as a child, none of this would have happened.
I suppose we are all broken in one way or another. We don't all become Veronica, but we're not saints either.
Oh.
I thought you didn't want to interfere with my job.
Yeah, he's not interfering.
Hey, who's been interfering with mine for the past week?
Am I gonna kiss her? I like how they don't play an idle animation. It's just static freeze. It's like two robots trying to emulate facial animations. The best kiss ever since Mass Effect. Never like this scene before with these graphics.
This afternoon.
Why are you acting so... My god, these animations, man. They're killing me. That's not how the human face
when
works.
I'm done with all the paperwork, if you're not busy, I know there's someone waiting for you in LA. But Cerro Lake is beautiful this time of year, and
There is someone, but I've given him far too many
Yeah, what's with the looting?
not to Cerro Lake. We could go back to Mama Louise.
there are so many things I haven't tried yet.
Well, we know what you haven't tried yet. Half of the game time so far has been loading screens, honestly. This is such a frustrating game. I can't even imagine how it runs on consoles. The cat kills her. The cat kills her. Please, please, tell me the cat kills her. Tell me the cat kills her. Oh my god! Oh my god! The patron is the drug addicted cat! He's oh my god!
Meow.
Please, don't touch her. She's just a baby. Don't touch her.
She's my damn daughter.
Can you point where he touched you, the doll?
I found you a new daddy. Do you understand what I'm saying?
I love you too, sweetie. To the moon and back.
You're not crazy, honey. You're not a bad girl.
Will we still be friends when I'm gone?
She's your daughter, Ed. Shut up.
Oh my god! Sorry, my bad. Apparently this wasn't a French game, even though Microids was French. Pendulo Studio, I guess it's a Mexican studio or something. Or Spanish. As a joke, I said the cat killed her when the cat got out of the car. I honestly thought the cat would like meow. You know, she's like putting on the bungee ropes and the cat is like meow and she's like no! She falls because she gets scared by the cat. The cat actively attacks and kills her! The cat was our drug addicted cat was like, you ruined my life, bitch! I'm gonna ruin yours! Come here! My drugs! Drugs, I want them drugs! Ah! I'm addicted to drugs! Now you die! Well, I like how oh my god, I like how they had the cat ending. A, they had the cat ending, and B, they still ruined the cat ending with that. Now, where did the dad touch you on the doll? I think the ending perfectly summarizes the game. A cat kills a psychopath, and then in the end, as she's dying, we get the entire where did daddy touch you on the doll? I love how Vertigo itself is a psychotic game with two personalities. Pendulo Studio is in Madrid, Spain. Oh, that explains a lot. Was testing the game hard? Testing the game was very hard. They didn't have any testers. Everybody was fighting the virus. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Well, there's absolutely nothing I could say about this game. Whatever was on screen, it's on screen. Although if you want a review of the game, the review is literally the ending. It's literally the ending. A drugged out cat. That woman drugged that cat every day. A drugged out cat that escaped from a bag decided to take revenge on her by literally dropping off a ledge. The drugged out cat won in the end. His patron is Marvel or DC. I don't know. I hope he's both. There's absolutely nothing I could say about this game. Whatever you saw on screen, that was the experience. If you want a review, it's literally in the end. A fucking cat assaulted and killed someone because of all the drugs. No! No, quit game. Sorry, I don't know why I pressed continue. I was too excited to continue the game post-credits. Oh my god, oh my god. Okay, so how big was the game you said? Are you pulling my balls out of my face? The game is 22 gigabytes? No! What is it? 2.22 gigabytes? Sorry, not 2.2. 22 gigabytes for? What? It's a Unity game. Why is it a Unity game? Wait, no, it's small. Wait, what? Oh, streaming assets? Asset data. All I know is the developers are constantly releasing patch for the game. I think they're already like on the 6th patch of the game or something. How is it 22 gigabytes? That's a lot! Okay, the only explanation I could have for it for being... Well, this is taking a while to load in the Unity thing. The only explanation I have for it for being 22 gigabytes, I think it's literally 22 gigabytes because of all the voice acting. It had French, English, Spanish, German, I think. It might have had 4 or 5 languages. Assuming all that dialogue is available in the game in 5 languages, even though the dialogue is absolutely... Like, the game is sometimes rushing to finish the dialogue by itself. It's tripping over its own voice lines. Also, the game is too long. Like, I don't know how much you can affect the story. I don't know how much you can affect the story. Like, yesterday I did check this. Like, if you go to the lady and you tell her like you're vegetarian, even though like we don't know what the lady likes, if she's vegetarian or not. She might be or she mightn't, and then like at the last second it's like, yeah, vegetarian! She's vegetarian. At the last second, and then we can also decide the one option where she's not vegetarian. All it does is later on changes one line. You add an extra line where it's like, I don't want meat on my food. If this game... Okay, so for today I streamed about 6 hours. Today I streamed for 6 hours. Yesterday it was around 4.5. 6 hours, 4.5. So yeah, about 10 hours. This game took me about 10 hours to complete. If you are most likely being optimal with it, you're not at all making fun of the game or like talking about the game, you're just playing the game 100%, it's most likely gonna take you 8 hours minimum to complete the game. That's also assuming you have fast loading times and you have a high-end next generation PC to play this game over 30 frames. If that's what's happening, in order to find... Because this is what I mean, like right now, if I go back and say I didn't have a sister, my mom aborted the baby, do I have a daughter at the end of the game? Like, will that actually change? The thing is, if I want to find that out, I need to play the game for another 10 hours. Like, in order to find out if my character has a baby or not at the end, I need to play again the game for another 8 hours? I mean, for Pete's sake, you can do a challenge run in Dark Souls in under 3 hours with all the DLC. Like, what the hell? Like, this is what I mean. If you want changes to happen in your game has to be pretty short, so you can go through all the endings. Otherwise, if you have a long game, it's gonna be like one narrative. I don't know why this game is that long and why you can or cannot make decisions that affect anything, and I can't be sure if it does, because I definitely would never play this game again for another 8 hours to find out if my character, sorry, not my character, if my mother had a baby or not, if she aborted the baby or not, even though it doesn't matter in the end, because, you know, what do I care? I mean, I guess my character will have one less line, like he says it doesn't look like my sister because I didn't have a sister. 8 hours, 8 hours, 8 hours minimum. You need 8 hours minimum on this game to find out if it changes anything. And this is taking a while. This is not gonna work, is it? You might load it directly? Oh, you do load it directly. Okay. Oh, this is all texture? What is this? Okay, they're using some kind of streaming tech that... I don't know which ones would have the models. And honestly, like, my brain is completely burnt out for me to try and figure it out. What are you loading? It's a 13 megabyte file. How did it load a 300 megabyte file faster than a 13 one? What, were developers scared people like me were gonna rip their models? I'm not gonna rip your models, dude! You had assets in your game, like the gun and the cars. What am I gonna rip? What am I gonna rip? I'm gonna rip the giant guys with the giant noses? Like, what? This game is having a very hard time uncompressing itself correctly. It's dying on me. Shared assets. Maybe under shared assets. Can you load shared assets? Yep. No. Oh, Robert Young body. Che è mio amico? Che stai facendo? Okay. Robert? Recycling bin? No way! Wait, what the fuck did you guys do? Everything is its own... Huh? Oh, everything is its own file! What? Oh my god, it is! Wait, but why did they do it like this? This is not performance friendly at all. Other than the fact that everything has like 2K textures and whatever. So basically everything has its own like. Oh, this is a nightmare. Are you kidding me? Okay, what was the model that I just saw? Okay, this is Vera. Okay, so with Vera, you have her model in one file. Okay. Wow. Did they do this so people don't rip the models? Even though, like, there's nothing to rip? Like, I don't understand why they were scared. People might copy their models? I mean, they're not that impressive to steal. Nobody would steal these. There's nothing in the game to steal and, like, to port it to Fallout 4 or whatever. Okay, so what happened is basically you have one file for the model, one file for the animation, one file for the textures. I don't know why they didn't put textures and models and shader together for like 3 things in one. I don't know why they didn't do that. Everything is separated by its own. And then they have like everything else related to like a scene, like animation to a scene by itself, events to a scene by itself. Everything is by itself. I don't know why they didn't. Like, for example, like this could be guy in scene bedroom, girl in scene bedroom, and for example, drinking alcohol in scene. I don't know why they didn't put like the 3 or 4 together for the bedroom, which is what you should be doing. That won't explain the bad performance, but I've never seen anyone do this since the days that people started using Unity. This must be like a first year university game or something. But I don't think that's an excuse because there was that other game on Steam called Bloodspear. And that was a university game made by children for free, which actually is better than this. I like how it's always people who sell games that like apparently don't have proper etiquette on how to sort files and stuff in games. I don't know why that always happens. But anyways, oh my god, thank you. Bye, Alfred Hitchcock, Vertigo. Arrivederci. Oh my god, that was... Oh my god. Well, at least one thing developers are going to have to do is change their studio name so that people don't Google them and find out what games they worked on previously. That's all I can say about the subject matter. And on that note, nighty-night. Sleep it tight, guys. Have a nice week. Amati ati ati. Take care. Veci. Bye-bye. Stay safe. And don't let...